What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today in this video of Heir of Light I would really love to make a comparison between the attack stats and speed stats on which stat will be really beneficial for you. Speed based DPS servant like Forest a Helial right over here to deal out massive amount of damage output, more damage output. Okay, so right out here her gears are really like this, so I will also really try to make a comparison between her gears and also the team passive, okay, which is right out here. So which team passive is better, and also which gear will be better in terms of speed boost, or it will be more beneficial if we actually place or replace this speed boost with the attack percentage boost on the primary stat. Okay, so that will be the goal of our video today. So let's do this. Okay, so first, right now, please keep note that like the speed boost is actually the primary stat on the gloves right now. All right, and now let's start with the attack percentage boost on the team passive. Okay, so this will be our start point. Thanks to our forest ram, we also have speed boosting team passive of 32% at dungeons, which is pretty amazing, guys. So let's see which one will actually deal more damage. Will it be the speed team passive, or will it be a attack team passive for a speed based DPS servant? Alright, so let's start with the attack, 35% attack boost. Okay, so let's try to do this. So right out here, let's do into the battle. Well, our our Forest a Helial, she has a 50% chance to trigger a speed buff, okay, when she is triggering a combo skill, so damage might vary. I might have to repeat a battle. So anyways, let's try to roll on. Okay, so first of all, I'm using that second skill of the Forest a Helial so that she can get this speed boost, and first skill to get this defense breakdown, and this third skill of our Water a Sphinx, so that he can get the speed buff, right? And now let's look into the damage output. That will be total about 9.54 million damage. All right, and she did not get that speed buff with her combo skill. Okay, so we have to keep that in mind. 9.54, right? 9.54. 9.54. Okay, so that will be the damage. Should I claim it? Yes, of course. Of course. That's the great thing with the Omen dungeon. If you keep on clearing them out, you'll be getting a tons of amazing rewards. Alright, so now let's move on to the speed buff. Would it really allow us to deal more damage? We will see about that one. Okay, let's get into the battle, and let's look into what sort of damage output can we actually get. But if our Forest a Helial actually get that level 5 speed buff from her combo skill, which is a 50% chance of trigger, then it will obviously skyrocket the damage, so we might have to actually repeat the battle. Okay, so let's hope that it will not happen. So right out there, and let's see, right out there, yes, the Forest Water a Sphinx, she provided that buff. Okay, right out there, guys. So this is a very good analysis. 9.7 million damage, guys. 9.70 million damage. That's like 0.16 million damage more, guys. Wow, that's pretty good. So in conclusion, we can actually make a conclusion that this speed team passive, okay, the speed based team passive is actually much better than compared to that of the attack boosting team passive for the speed based DPS 7 like our Forest a Helial right out here, which can actually be a very important piece of information for you guys, especially when you are trying to farm. And now let's try changing her gears. Okay, so let's try changing her gears and let's see what sort of damage she can actually deal. So let's go into her gears right out here, and let's go into the eruption. And then instead of this one, let's try to remove it or replace it with this another gear of the eruption gear. The only difference right out here is, guys, it has a little bit more critical damage, whereas it has a little bit more critical rate. Critical rate actually do not boost up the damage. It's actually the critical damage that will actually deal more damage. Critical rate will just improve the rate of hitting the crit. Okay, so that's all there is to it. In general case of scenario, this gear should have actually been able to deal more damage. So let's see what is gonna really happen. So we are gonna remove this gear. Not really that much of difference between these things, except for their primary stats. Okay, so right now she has a attack percentage boost, and now let's see what sort of damage she will be actually able to execute. Okay, so let's try to go with the attack boost. Okay, so right out here, and let's try to do with the initial test. Okay, so let's see what sort of damage is gonna deal out with the attack percentage boost instead of speed boost on her gloves. So we will do this right away, and there we go. And first skill right out there, boom, there we go. Defense break already. I'm so happy that like my Forest HoL is pretty good at casting this debuff. I'm so happy with that one. Okay, obviously she enjoys more damage with this speed debuff as well, if there's speed debuff on the opponent. Okay, just let's look onto damage. 9.78 million damage, guys. 9.78 million damage. Okay, that's a lot. 9.78 million damage, guys. And now let's move on to the speed based. Okay, so let's look into this one and battle. Okay, so far she has not been able to trigger that speed buff with her combo skill, which is pretty much a little bit bad news. Like if we are talking about the general game content, but for this analysis purpose, that is actually pretty good. Oh wow, he get rid of that debuff right away, huh? Okay, anyways, that's good. Speed debuff is pretty good because like with that one he scales the damage. I mean like she scales the damage up. So let's look into this one, and there was no combo. Okay, anyways, let's look into this one. Oh man, she was able to trigger that one. But anyways, look at that damage. 12.2 million damage. Okay, 12.2 million damage. Damn it, that's a lot of damage, guys. That's a lot of damage. Okay, anyways, let's try to repeat the battle again because she was actually able to get that speed buff from her combo skill by accident. So let's try to do it for the analysis sake. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. Let's hope that she won't trigger, because she has like about 50% chance. If she keeps on triggering, then it could actually be a very irritating thing right over here. Come on, just for the sake of the argument. Okay. Just for the sake of the argument, come on, please, come on. Okay, there we go. There's a combo skill of Water Sphinx. She can actually trigger the combo with our Forest HoL. Is she gonna do that? No. But anyways, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh yeah, there we go, guys. Now let's see the damage. That's about 10.19 million damage, guys. 10.19 million damage. Wow, that's pretty good. 10.19 million damage. Okay, amazing, guys, amazing. Isn't that amazing? All right, so that's the thing, guys. Okay. So in like summary, what we can actually say is that obviously when it comes to team passive, the speed passive is actually gonna deal more damage. Okay, when she has like speed like speed stat boost on her gloves, she was actually dealing about 9.7 million damage with this speed team passive, whereas for the attack team passive she was dealing about 9.54 million damage, which was a little bit lower. And when it comes to our attack percentage boost on her gloves, she was able to deal about 10.19 million damage with speed boost. Okay, which is pretty high compared to that of the before the previous one. And with the attack boost, guys, okay, on the team passive, she was able to deal 9.78 million damage, okay, which is pretty high. All right, so that is the thing right out here. So basically we can say that like in team passive, speed boost is the better one, whereas when it comes to the gears, guys, okay, when it comes to the gears, if possible, if you want to have more damage, guys, on the gloves, okay, try to go with the attack percentage boost as it will really allow you to deal more damage. Okay, it will actually end up getting you more damage. The possible reason for this might be that the speed boost that it provides, okay, might actually be like relatively lower than compared to the attack boost that it provides. The attack percentage boost is about like 63% right out here, which is humongous, okay, compared to just speed plus 42 boost, okay, plus 42 boost only. So that might be the actual reason why I was actually dealing more damage with the attack boost right out there. But if you are really trying to focus on the PvP mode or IPPP mode, or let's say any sort of like PvP battles, okay, the speed stat boost is gonna actually help you much better, because like frequently casting your skills will be much helpful to you in excelling in those areas, because this speed boost not only improves her damage output, but also improves her skills execution time. I mean, like, she will have lower cooldowns, she will be able to spam her skills over and over again in a very frequent period of times, okay, frequent intervals of time. So that is how it really goes on. So in general case of scenario, let's say especially if you are a beginner and you are really trying to look out for a very huge massive amount of damage output, then attack percentage boost of stats on your gears will be much helpful than compared to that speed stat boost, okay. But when it comes to the team passive, guys, please try to go with the speed boost for your speed based DPS 7. So that is what I really wanted to how do you say this, give you the tip on this one, okay. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. See you guys in the next video.